Hey guys, what's up? It's Sid. As you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to college. Yeah! Yeah! I'm so excited. I have been literally waiting to tell you guys this for so long. I'm sure a lot of you guys might be confused as to why I moved home so abruptly, and I have so many answers for you guys. I'm just so sorry for leaving you guys hanging for so long. I have so much stuff to update you guys on, and just so much stuff that I have been thinking and all the things that led me to this decision. I'm gonna just quickly start by briefly explaining why I moved back to Minnesota so rapidly. If you guys didn't know, I lived in LA for about a year and a half. My lease was about to end, and I really wanted to come home for the summer and just be with my family before I went to college. But with everything going on, I just decided it would make more sense for me to go home earlier instead of later. That hopefully explains why I moved home so suddenly. I know so many people were confused about that, and honestly I would be too, because it was very sudden, and I moved out within 48 hours. Don't recommend that. It was very chaotic. But I feel like my life is very chaotic. Also, my hair is now blue. Anyways, in LA, I was pretty heavily involved in the industry while I was there, because that was the reason I was there, was for social media. And I met so many amazing people, and I really think it was such an amazing experience just to see the industry and the ins and outs of it. I noticed that when I was there, not a lot of the influencers, at least the ones that I met, typically go to college. It just wasn't ever something people really talked about. I had always wanted to complete my degree, because in high school I did get my associate's degree. I knew I always wanted to finish my degree at some point, but I just thought I would do it online. A lot of people were like, why would you go? You don't need to go to college. And I understand that point of view. I really think education is so important, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. I think it could be a good idea for influencers to go to college. Obviously, it doesn't apply to everyone, but I think it's going to open my eyes up and show me a new perspective. I do see, and I really want to be careful how I word this, there's almost this movement and pressure to not go to college. And I see this from many different people. This isn't at one person at all. I just see it being talked about a lot more, where people argue that college really isn't useful anymore, you don't need it, and a degree is really not that valuable. You can work on your own and get to where you need to be without a degree. I understand that side of things. I don't think everyone needs a college degree, and I think it's a very personal decision, but just as much as people are arguing that you shouldn't go to college, I think there should be just as many people, if not more, arguing that you should consider going to college. College can change your whole life. It opens the door to so many other opportunities that you probably wouldn't have gotten without a degree, because obviously it's not just a piece of paper. A degree is something that you work for many years, and you work hard and obtain this knowledge, which then you use towards a career. It really isn't just a piece of paper, and I really don't understand that argument. That really doesn't make sense to me. I just want you guys to know, if you are considering going to college, or if you're just on the fence about it, really consider it, because if you are able to go and you have the opportunity, it can be so valuable, and it can just broaden your horizons and open so many doors for you in the future. I don't mean to put any pressure at all on anyone. This is just me speaking my opinions, so take what you want with a grain of salt. College can be so life-changing, and the decisions that you make at this young age, I'm 19 right now, can affect you for the rest of your life. Don't just think of it as a waste of time and money, because oftentimes it will definitely reward you in the future. You'll also learn so much and just become so much more educated, and I am so blessed that I am able to go, and I am able to financially support myself and go to school and get that education. I do not take that lightly at all. I do want to say I will be a business major, so I'm going to be majoring in either business marketing or management, and I'll probably be there for about 2 or 3 years, because like I said, I already did courses before. Another reason I really want to go to college is I genuinely miss learning. I miss learning about new things. I feel like I'm kind of in this repetitive cycle right now, where I understand my work, I've learned a lot from it, but I don't feel like I'm progressing. I kind of just feel like I'm stagnant a little bit, and not in my career or anything, but mentally. I just want to learn more about different things and become more well-rounded. I'm just always looking to better myself, and I feel like life is about broadening your horizons, continuing to strive for new goals, and pushing yourself, because I never want to be comfortable. I feel like if I'm ever comfortable, that means I'm not pushing myself hard enough. I'm just ready to challenge myself in a different area. I will say that the major thing that was holding me back from going back to college was balancing this, social media, and school. Just because social media is a full-time job and it takes a lot of time. But I kind of realized something, that if I want something bad enough, I'll make it work. And I think that goes for so many things in life. I feel like these are gonna be like the most busiest years of my life, and I know it will be a lot to handle, but I also know if I plan correctly, I can do my best to try to manage everything. And I don't want my career to hold me back from something I really want to do, which is me getting an education, and I don't think that should be something that stops me. But with that being said, I'm going to be 100% continuing everything on social media. This is not like a goodbye or anything like at all. I actually kind of see it as like a new beginning, because I'm so excited to start filming college videos and like moving into the dorm. Another thing I wanted to add is I think it's really important to recognize that your past has led you to where you are at this moment. I didn't quite get the high school experience. Actually, I really didn't get the high school experience like at all. I don't really mind that, you know, because I did online college, and I think that time was super good for me to learn more about myself, and that was kind of when I grew my social media during that time. And then me moving to LA, I also think was a really cool step that I took, and I think it really challenged me, and I'm super glad that I did that as well. So I don't regret anything. I'm very grateful that I did what I wanted to during those times. And now I think college is just like the perfect stepping stone for me. You know, don't beat yourself up over your past. You shouldn't live in regret. I don't live in regret because I'm grateful for every decision I made that led me to this point, and I think you should be the same way. I don't think living in regret is at all a good thing. Sorry, I don't know why I'm just holding this. Living in LA also taught me so much about the types of people you meet. It can be hard to make friends in a certain way because a lot of it's work related. So you'll film with your friends, you'll collab with your friends, why did I say that weird? And I love all my friends so much. This has nothing to do with anyone at all. I did have like a couple instances where maybe I would work with someone and you just really don't know if it's like a friendship that is a genuine friendship or if it's more of like a work friendship, which obviously there's like a point for both. You know, people have coworkers that they do work with, and you know, you do become acquaintances that way. But then kind of in the social media world, it's kind of blended together, personal life and work life. So it can be kind of challenging to know, hey, like, are we just work friends, or are we actually like friends that are gonna hang out outside of social media? Yeah, I'm just excited to meet people who don't do what I do. I think that's really cool to meet people with different stories. I'm also excited to experience college and go to sporting events and meet other people at the college. I just think it's gonna be really a cool experience. It is also important to note that you don't know what's gonna happen in terms of social media. I mean, by saying you, I mean me. You know, no one knows, because social media, YouTube, Instagram could literally go away tomorrow, and it's not in any of our control. I don't want to be at a point where it does go away or something does happen and then I don't have a backup plan. I think that getting a degree will be so beneficial. Just to have like the comfort of having a backup plan will be nice, and I think it's just something to think about in the future, because I always want to like keep all my doors open, and I encourage you guys to do the same. I feel like I just talked so much. I don't even know what I said. Like, what did I just say during that whole time? This is actually the first part to a 3-part series. This is part 1, and then part 2 is gonna be my college tours. So I vlogged all of that, and that's gonna be up next week. The 3rd part to this series is me telling you guys my decision of where I'm going. I'm so excited for this little mini series. I think it's gonna be so fun. I do also want to add that my parents did not make this decision for me in any way. This was like 100% my decision, and while they did like factor in their opinions, this was ultimately my choice, and it was something that I wanted to do. I really hope you liked this video, and I hope if you are considering going to college, you think about the positives and the amazing opportunities it can bring you and how valuable education really is. And I hope that if you are in college or if you're going to college, that you're really, really excited for yourself and all the opportunities that are ahead of you. At the same time, again, I just want to stress that everyone does what they want to do in life, and that's what's so cool, is that you make your own decisions. I'm not here to bash you or judge your decisions. I am a very non-judgmental person. I think you should do what's best for you. At the end of the day, I have so many friends that are in college and I have so many friends that aren't in college, and I love all of them equally. I just wanted to bring some light to the amazing opportunities that college can bring and just kind of share my thoughts. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. I feel like this is just gonna be a whole new journey for all of us. So I hope you guys are excited. I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me through all the years. I've said this before, but I really don't know what I did to deserve you guys. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye guys.